sitting here staring at the wall. T-Cap telling me to carry on. Cause you win some, you lose some, but you live.
And thanks for tuning into the Ms.Dria show, where I'm your host, Ms.Dria, and here I have with me my beautiful co-host, Lady T.
Hello, everyone.
And I have with us Mr. Brent Charles. How are you?
How are you doing?
Great. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming out. We appreciate you. Now, a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
New York.
Okay. How long have you been here?
Over 15 years.
Wow. So, you going back or no?
You know what? I'm based in Florida, but I go back and forth.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Any New Yorker knows New York is always home.
Oh.
Always.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, what was it that inspired you to pursue a career in the music industry?
Well, basically, I grew up with music. My mother's a classical vocalist. My grandmother's a classical vocalist. My dad always played jazz, R&B, and his mother taught me a lot of the jazz stuff that I sing.
Okay.
And so it was always in the home, and just growing up just became part of us, you know.
Okay, so that's excellent. So at what point was it that you actually discovered, like, hey, I have some vocals here?
You know what? I think as a kid, it was just a growing process, you know,
Okay.
because we were singing literally since we were like 2 or 3, 4 or 5 years old.
Wow.
So we
Wow.
always sung, and it's just almost like eating and breathing.
Yeah.
But you don't really realize it until other people appreciate it. 'Cause, you know, when you're hanging around the house, everybody's singing. It's like
Right. That's just
everybody's
normal.
doing it, right?
Okay.
So I guess just growing up, the first time I sang in front of an audience, and they actually enjoyed it, and I was sweating bullets.
Wow.
That was it.
So what was it that made you step out and, in front of an audience? What was that?
I was battling between nerves and getting my car fixed, because I think I was like 17 or 18 years old. I had to get my car fixed, and my dad is like, very much, you're 18 years old, you got to be a man and independent. So there was a talent show for like $500. I think it cost like $450 to get the car fixed.
Wow.
And I was like, I can't do it. But then I had to get my car fixed. So I went and sung at the talent show, and that did it.
Wow.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
congratulations, see?
Hey, thank you.
Scared,
It got
scared
me
to walk.
out of the nerves. Yeah.
Too lazy to walk.
Ladies, do you have any questions?
I was going to ask, what is your largest audience that you've performed for? What was your most telling moment?
Good question.
And I know my host has a plethora of questions for you.
You know what? I would
was
probably
just-
say about, I think it must have been like 2000 or something like that.
Wow.
Because I was touring for a while. We went to the South Pacific and across the United States. So it varies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Largest audience of 2,000. That must have been great.
You know what?
Nerve-wracking. And you didn't have to get your car fixed.
See?
That was
No,
good.
not at all. Not at all.
Okay. So you recently released your single,
Yes.
Sunshine. And tell us a little bit, matter of fact, if you would do us an honor and, just give us a little taste.
She's seriously doing this right now.
yes,
Is this what we're doing right now?
Sunshine.
Y'all see this?
So spontaneous. You never know with the Ms.Dria show, but that is so on point. Yeah.
Let's see. Me encanta cuando tú me abrazas. Estoy perdido cuando me tocas.
What is this? Sound like Calle Ocho up in here. I don't know what he just said.
He sings in about 7 different languages.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. First of all, I want to compliment you on that because that is a skill in itself.
Yes.
What does it take? How do you learn? Because you don't speak the languages like fluently,
Right.
correct? So what does it take for you to actually just learn the lyrics to your songs?
Well, one thing that my grandmother always impressed upon us is you have to learn what the words mean
Okay.
in order to deliver the song properly.
Exactly.
And so that was always key. In addition to learning the music, learning the words, making sure we had the correct pronunciation, it was essential to know what you're singing so it has some meaning. So that, because if you don't feel it, if it's nothing for you,
Exactly.
it's going to mean nothing to your audience.
Right.
So that was always key, learning words. And that's actually helps because it's like once you do one and you pick up another, it's it's like the Romance languages, Italian, French, and Spanish. It's like
Mm-hmm.
the Portuguese. It's very similar. Now the German and the Hebrew is a little bit more different. You know, it's
Yeah,
like a little
the
more
Greek
different.
version.
Yeah, but it's pretty much the same. And it's just essential to learn what you're singing.
Wow, that is excellent,
It's
and that is very
phenomenal.
true.
That
yeah.
was good.
So, are you working on the EP, or what's it looking like?
Well, you know what? I have some other songs that I'm working on.
Uh-huh.
Actually, there's this beautiful songwriter, Wendy Pomeranz, that gave me like a catalog of songs that we can do. I've also been writing myself a little bit, and I'm looking for other producers, other songwriters that are interested in doing a wide variety of work.
Okay.
I think what happens is initially what I'm going to be doing is recording mainly in English and in Spanish. And then once you get a certain level of success, you can do whatever you want to do.
Pretty
But for
much.
now, they're like,
Exactly.
it's like the last time I went to New York, we don't know where to put you, you know,
Yeah.
that kind of
Right,
thing.
right.
So you have to focus on one, at least in the States, you know,
Right.
and then do that.
Wow, that is excellent. Lady T, any?
And you've traveled abroad extensively, is that correct?
Quite a bit.
So the Europeans or the people in other countries outside of America here, okay, when I'm on stage at the Improv, the people there are so judgmental. The Improv love for me to cuss them out. But then I can't go to First Baptist and tell my jokes because they judging me, you know. And God love both Lady T's to be able to make everybody
wait,
laugh.
so there are two of y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, see, I didn't
Wait,
know that.
it's about 7 of us in my head. But my lithium and my Prozac help some of them.
I think I'm going to take over the interview. I got some questions.
No, but listen, you sing so well in other voices, other languages. And do you find that people abroad are more accepting, I guess I want to say, or
You know what? It's
more
interesting.
open, like you said, they kind of put you in a box sometimes in the States.
Well, culturally, I think they do put you in a box because even as an actor, because I act and do the modeling and that kind of foolishness, what happens is, if you notice, if you look at someone like Celia Cruz, it's like
Azúcar.
they love her from now
Yes.
until, and the support is always there.
Yes.
If you're good at what you do and you're a good artist, you're going to have that support.
Yes.
But in the States, it's a little bit more fickle. You know, it's like, you
Yeah.
didn't have a song since 19 what?
Right,
You
right,
know?
right. It's a
But,
typecast.
yeah,
so.
it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
And because I'm also a visual painter as well.
Okay.
And for some people in the States, it's like, oh, well, you can't be a singer and be
a dancer and an actor
Right,
and
but
a
in other
painter.
countries, it's a little bit
Yeah.
more open. But musically, that's one of the reasons why I try to focus on delivering the music properly. Because, you know, if somebody gets one of our songs and mess it up, you know, be like,
Okay.
you know, so.
Bessie, my cooler. No, just stop. Okay.
So you take pride in your work and you try to do the best that you can. I wasn't ready for that.
Said something about kissing a beer or something. I don't know, La Besa. Listen, when
See?
you sing, your enunciation is so
Yeah.
profound, and one can close their eyes and be transformed to whatever language, the French or the Spanish or whatever you're portraying. We're there.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's very, that is a
I'm working
gift.
on it. I'm
That's
a work in
blessing.
progress, you know.
It's
I'm
good,
working
though.
on
It's
it.
good, though. And
Thank
we
you.
didn't even necessarily, I don't know. I didn't understand it. Lady T, did you
I
understand
had
it?
no idea.
Oh,
He
I
could have been
basically just
cussing
said,
you. I
"Oh
think he
no,
was
not at
cussing
all."
you out.
No. Basically, it was just, I love the way you wrap your arms around me. I get so caught up in your touch. That's all I said.
Okay. So, yeah, it sounds good both ways.
I know, right? You see how you transform your audience just with your
I appreciate
vocals.
that. I appreciate that.
That is excellent. So, are you going to be at any events? Do you have any events coming up?
Actually, unfortunately, and this is something else that I'm working on too.
Okay.
Just about every last event that we do is a private party, a wedding, a corporate event.
Okay.
And people tend to forget about you in the business if they don't see you. So this year I will be doing more public events and following next year as well. So I'll be working on that. And of course, I'll be supporting Diane, Brian Thompson with the WebFest series. There's so many different other artists like Melton Mustafa and his
Yes,
family. So
yes.
I'll be supporting as many different people as I can as I work on my own, you know?
That is
Right.
It's
excellent.
like one thing my parents taught us is take care of yourself without being selfish.
Exactly.
We could do that.
Exactly.
We can do that.
Exactly.
Well, I think that you have a great jump start, a springboard right here on the Ms.Dria show.
I
because-
love this.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. And she's forever networking and putting other artists that sat right where you're sitting. And next thing you know, they're off and they're going. As a matter of fact, we had someone here from that Cayocha show
Right.
who invited her, and she can't speak Spanish. So now we got
you know, when you look like that, you don't have to.
You've been in prison. But now we have a nice young man who speaks Spanish who could go on stage.
I just eat a lot, so I have to work
I'm
out.
just
You know, it's too late.
No. So I appreciate
gotta
you
recover
so
from
much.
that.
No, I know it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead, take your time.
Oh, God, I love my host. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I appreciate you so much for coming
Same
out to
here.
the show, and with that whole support thing, that whole support movement. I want to commend you on that because that is so important. I actually met Brent at Mustafa on Sax's event, the jazz festival that he puts on every year. So
Very
I just
good.
want to, commend you for being a supporter.
I think we should. We have to.
Very good. Very, very good.
Yes.
When we support you too, I just need to know where you are.
I'm out right
Everywhere.
here. I'm
She is
I'm
right
here. I'm gonna be at Macedonia, First Baptist, Improv. It don't matter. I show up at the opening of the envelope. As long as I get the right check.
As long as that check clears,
long
you
as
all
the
right.
check clear, okay? And I'll be singing right next to
she
you in
doing
my
her Hawaiian?
hoodie skirt. Okay, I will bring Dria.
I
But
do her whole twine.
I love this interview. Listen, I'm just so enthralled with you. I'm so impressed.
really appreciate that.
And Dria, every week we just have such phenomenal people on the sofa, and I'm so happy that you're here with us today.
Me too. I was really, really happy to get the call. It's an honor and a pleasure. Because meeting her at Mustafa's event, and she was just handling business. Her and the family were just running things. And I think it's beautiful because we need that. There's a couple events I was attending in South Florida, and I was letting them know we need to have a document of this. You have to have some kind of record of what's been going on.
Exactly.
And the fact that you're tapped into that is beautiful.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
appreciate
We're gonna work on expanding that as well.
Exactly. Exacto
Seriously.
mundo. See, I got Spanish in there before my interview was over.
No, seriously, Brent, I appreciate you so much for coming out to the show.
I appreciate
And
it.
I just look forward to supporting you and seeing more of you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate with all of my heart you all giving me the opportunity to come on here and speak with you.
Anytime.
You know,
Do you
and
have like an Instagram or a Facebook page or an email address?
actually I
or-
do. Facebook is Brent Charles Music. Instagram is Brent Charles.
Okay.
Twitter is Brent Charles. And what was the other one?
You Snapchat?
Oh, I think my nephew set that up on my phone. He set up all kind of foolishness. I got kicked. I don't know which one what that has on there. But it's always good if, as an artist, if you can keep all of your domains the same, do
Yeah.
it. Unfortunately, for me, there's another Brent Charles out here doing all kind of stupidness.
Oh, man.
So I just had to mix it up.
No, it's
But-
the same
but
thing with me. I had to do Lady T 305, Lady T Miami,
Oh, well,
Lady T. So
everybody wants to be Lady
somebody
T.
to know that,
Yeah, it's
it
you.
was me.
I don't
But
think
that's
I don't
okay.
think they can mistake her for anybody at all, ever.
I
No.
love you, Brent.
No.
Thank you.
But I like I said, I look forward to seeing more of you, and I look forward to supporting you.
Same
and
here.
whenever you have anything that you want to promote,
Yes.
feel free to come on the Ms.Dria show.
That would be my pleasure, definitely. Well, we need to start promoting
gotta
Ms.
come
Dria
back.
again too, right? Can we do
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Both of
yeah.
y'all? I'm so serious.
yeah.
I mean, internationally.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
We'll talk
of
about
course.
that later, but definitely.
This is the place
Education
where
is
ideas
power.
are born.
All right, so can we keep
Okay.
talking, or do we need to stop?
No, we good.
Okay, two things. For artists, regardless of what field that you're in, definitely educate yourself about
Oh,
business.
Yes.
And that is one of the strongest assets you can have is knowledge. Incorporate yourself so that you can save money on your taxes. Take the time to go to www.score.org. They'll give you a free counselor, free mentors to help you build your business. Our taxes pay for it, and a lot of us don't know anything about that.
Right.
You know, so they'll guide you. And all of them are from like Fortune 500 companies. So they've made all the mistakes, you know, so they can help you clear that and expand your market internationally. So that's always a benefit as an artist or anybody that's an entrepreneur, no matter what business you're interested in. I try to do as much as I can to help people grow. If you see somebody doing something positive, you have to, you know, what the scriptures say, you have to do it. It's like, don't hold back from doing good when it's in your power to do so.
That is so wonderful.
Yeah, that's, see, that's my parents' fault again. They did that stupidness. But seriously, definitely, if you're going to be an artist, educate yourself about the business and learn about the business and what your benefits are as far as taxes, contracts. And it's not hard. You can get that done. But that's going to protect you, because one thing you'll notice, there are a lot of non-talented people making a lot of money, not because of their talent, but because somebody's handling the business. So imagine if you have a good amount of talent and you're handling the business too, you're unstoppable. So take the time to do that. It's worth it.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Thank
definitely.
you so much. That was excellent. So I look forward to seeing more of
You too. I really enjoyed this. I'm glad that I met you, and you too.
Likewise.
Always.
Likewise.
I hope to see you all again.
Likewise, of course.
Definitely.
Please stay tuned to the Ms.Dria show, and when we come back, we will come back with so much more.
Done.